Good morning, great morning, extraordinary morning. All my friends, all my family, all my people, all my tribe, my boy, Rafael Cervantes, everybody out there in Facebook. Welcome to another day. Welcome to another Friday. And I got a message today about sacrifice. Sacrifice is a word that I use a lot. I listen to it in my music. My man Drake sings about it. A lot of different people talk about sacrifice, but what is it truly? Adam Morrison in the house from the Bay. Looking forward to seeing you next weekend, man. Escaping from Alcatraz in San Francisco and seeing Tracy and your family. Congratulations on, I believe, 10 years of marriage. Congratulations on your anniversary. I know that was last weekend. Sacrifice, my man Adam, my man Raf, all my married men on the line. If you're married and you have children, your life is a sacrifice. And I had to look it up in the dictionary to see what the true meaning was, to see what Webster's meaning was of the word sacrifice, as it means something different to everybody, very similar to success. It says sacrifice is the offering of food, objects, or the lives of animals to a higher purpose, in particular divine beings, as an act of worship. While sacrifice often implies the ritual killing of an animal, the term offering can be used for bloodless sacrifices of food or artifacts, for offerings of liquids or beverages, yada, 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 yada. That's not it. As we know in today's day and age, sacrifice is about giving something up. So, my married men, my husbands, my fathers, my executives, my entrepreneurs, my small business owners, we give up things all the time. Sacrifice is something that we must do in order to succeed. If you take the most successful people in the world and you stack up some of the things that they sacrificed, whether it be Kobe Bryant never going to a school dance outside of his high school prom when he took brandy, or Michael Jordan never going on vacation or never going to school functions, or somebody in the Olympics who is constantly training every single day, every single year from the time that they're 10 or 12 years old all the way up to they're 24 or 26. You think about the sacrifices that must be made in order to see your truest success. And I talk about it all the time, guys. I gave up football. That's one of those sacrifices that I look at the very top of my list, at the top of the hierarchy, something I gave up. I gave up drinking alcohol. I gave up going to the bar. I gave up partying. I gave up late nights. Those things to me were easy sacrifices. They were simple. I didn't mind giving them up because I knew on the other side of that would be health, would be longevity, would be purpose, would be more fulfillment, would be more creation. And if you're a young dad or you're a young man that's getting ready to get into his own family, you're getting ready to have your first child, or you just had your second child, life is going to hit you with a ton of options that you can either sacrifice or decide to continue doing. If you're watching this video right now and you're in your 30s and you're still going to the bar, or you're still going out for cocktails, or you're going out for drinks, or you find yourself grinding Monday through Friday, and when Friday night comes, you want to alleviate a little stress and you go and you hit the bar Friday night 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you go home and your kids and your wife are asleep, and you wake up hungover on Saturday and you feel like shit, and now you're behind. And now you're not able to give 100% of being present in the moment to your family, to your wife, then that's a sacrifice that should be really simple for you to give up, right? If you have something bad, if you have something toxic, if you have something that does not fulfill you, it doesn't give you a higher purpose, it doesn't give you positivity, it doesn't give you creativity, it doesn't allow you to become sustainable in your life, then you need to give it up. Whether it's red meat, or it's cigarettes, or it's porn, or it's going out and partying with your friends, or drinking on the weekends, or watching too much news or swiping too many down and ups on your Facebook or your Instagram. Take your life. Nobody else can take it for you. Take the hours that we have in that day, 24 hours. We all share the same amount. What things can you go through on your full day and start to cross out? Right now, if you're missing health, if you're not living a healthy life, if you are unfit, if your body is not serving you, if it's not working for you, and I'm not talking about what it looks like, but actually serving you, giving you the energy to work a 12 or 15 and 18-hour day, then you need to do something about it. If your first excuse is that you don't have time to do it, then you got to sacrifice something that takes up your time in order to become healthier and more fit. If you're thinking about growing your business, or you're stuck and you're not able to break in, or you're not able to break through, or you've only sold one house this month, or you haven't hit the commission check that you want to, then you need to focus more on your business. So what personal sacrifices will you eliminate? Will you adjust? Will you make? Will you create in order to hit those numbers, in order to hit those sales, in order to be a greater producer? Let's take it a step further. You and your wife, you and your girl, you're not meshing. You're not making positive energy together. You guys aren't vibing. Not only are you not making mad, passionate, monkey love, but your communication sucks. Your confrontations are heavy. You're constantly hitting each other with gripes and with negative emotions. There's no flow to your relationship. I can guarantee you're taking more time to serve yourself than you are your significant other. It's not something that you're going to wake up and say, I've decided to quit all of these things so that I can do these things. It's just a simple reminder, guys, to wake up and take a look at your life. And if the things you're doing on one side of your life are not serving you on the other, then it's time to eliminate them. It's time to sacrifice some things that aren't serving you in order to hit that common goal, in order to reach a new level, in order to reach a new height. Let's take it one step further. My businessmen, my executives, my husbands, my fathers, you're married, you got a high-stress job, you're commuting to work, you're grinding 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You come home and the last thing you want to do is cook dinner or sit down with your family or listen to what your 3 or your 4 or your 5-year-old has to say because you're doing this while they're talking to you, because you're trying to multitask at the exact time. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You need to sacrifice the time you're spending behind that device. If my Facebook Live videos that I create, that I produce, that I deliver, take me away from my kids. All right, now I got a daughter upstairs sleeping. She doesn't even know what I'm doing. By the time she wakes up, this thing will be posted. I got to take a look. I got to take a real life look and say, hey, is this pulling me away from what matters most? A sacrifice truly means at the end of the day, what matters most to you, you're going to decide to give up something in your life in order to serve someone or something else. That someone or that something else can be you. In order for me to become more fit, in order for me to train to swim Alcatraz, I got to sacrifice some time. I got to sacrifice some sleep. I got to sacrifice some energy. I got to sacrifice the foods that I'm going to eat, knowing that everything that goes in my body, the fuel that I'm going to consume, has to support my goal of an endurance race in the next 8 days. Those sacrifices are important to me because I want to accomplish a goal. So take a look at your life, guys, on this Friday. Look at all the things you want from yourself, whether it be success, whether it be a new car, whether it be a new home, whether it be an active, happy, healthy relationship with your family up or your family down. What does that mean? It means your parents and your grandparents up. It means your children or your grandchildren down. We are only alive. Our bodies are only alive for a small amount of time. After that, our legacy takes over. After that, the mark that we left here on earth is the only thing that's going to last. And for most of us, it's about 100 years. It's 100 years in both directions. So what sacrifices can you make in your life today that will last a legacy, that will last a lifetime, that will last 2 lifetimes? Right? I pick my kids up from school. I take my kids to school. I sacrifice 2 to 3 hours a day of anything else I could be doing, working on my body, working on my mind, working on my business, watching football, drinking beers, going and watching TV. I sacrifice all those things in order to serve my children. Why? Because I didn't have that growing up. It means something to me. Why? Because I see the smile and the joy that they get on their face when their dad picks them up on time. Why? Because mom is sacrificing her time to do those things in order to work a high-level executive corporate job and travel around the country. Why? Because I want to. So take a look at your life today on this Friday, guys. Take a look at the things that are happening in your day-to-day, in your calendar, in your schedule. Be a master of your time and eliminate the things. Sacrifice some of the things that aren't serving you and your grand purpose and your big picture in life. And I can guarantee you, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you will have a newfound respect for the things that you can prioritize in your life. Like self, like family, like love, like time. Prioritize those things first. Sacrifice the things that don't serve you and start your day fresh with a new habit. Whatever that new habit may be. Guys, if you need to quit drinking, look, I am the walking, talking billboard to giving up alcohol as a toxic poison that will ruin your life. I am the walking, talking billboard. I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 9 years. If alcohol is not serving you, if you're getting DUIs, if you're waking up on the couch in your underwear, if you're waking up in the backyard, if you're waking up and you don't know how the fuck you got home, I can tell you right now, it's time to start sacrificing that little bit of fun you get, that little bit of buzz you can chase after having a cocktail or two for the greater purpose. Not only will you live a higher quality of life, not only will you live a healthier, longer, leaner, more productive life, but you will also have a greater impact on the people who care about you most, who are in your life each and every single day. And usually it's here. It's within 3 to 5 feet. It's my family, it's my friends, and it's the people that I can serve on a daily basis. That's my true mission in this world. What is yours? That's the question I ask you. Please put it in the comments below. Please feel free to have a conversation. If you enjoyed this message or you know somebody who needs to sacrifice something in their life, please share it with them. I would truly appreciate it. My name is Luke Kayyem, living every single day with purpose, passion, and positivity, guys. Get out there and sacrifice something in your life that doesn't serve you. You guys have a great Friday, and we'll see you back here soon.